Alright, and we're back to wrap up here on Card Knock Life Plays. So, had three kind of bad games there. We drew kind of poorly. Uh, drew a lot of lands, and we punted a lot too. So, I mean, a lot of that is me not being super sharp, not getting to play Magic every day, stuff like that. Excuse, but whatever. But I feel really comfortable with the concept of the deck. True Nemesis gives the deck a little hard time if you don't draw one of your humilities or your engineering explosives. So you have one less out than Miracles does with typically the same amount of dig to find it. Because most Miracles decks don't play Council's Judgment, so you still have the same number of outs really. This Vindicate probably gonna be a second Council's Judgment. Move the tilt of Island to Plains to 2/2/1. That way we can cast all of our spells off of basics, including our Baleful Strix, with the basic swamp in the deck. So I think we're going to some minor updates. I think we're going to do something like this. Kind of be stuck in the wind to Boseiju, but try and lean on this guy post board. And pre-board, if they have the Boseiju, they have the Boseiju. There's nothing we can do about it. They drew their one of and broke out of the counterbalance lock. And granted, we don't have a lot to lock them out on 3 mana, so it's maybe 1 or 2 threes short of the standard Miracles deck. But we're short of 3. It'll happen. We have the same number of 4s most Miracles decks have. This is a random land, unfortunately. So, I mean, our counterbalance curve is much more robust here. A lot of Miracles decks you see look more like this in the counterbalance curve, with just a ton of 1s, or maybe a little extra distribution up here, and then the 4 rando commando terminus over there. So, I mean, a lot of your counterbalance decks look like this and have an extra 3 there. So, I mean, this doesn't look terrible in comparison to most counterbalance curves, and it's a lot more aggressively weighted at this 2-drop slot, which is hard for you to beat. A lot of the Tarmogoyf-esque things in the world, being able to counter those blind flip a lot more often than you normally can is actually pretty beneficial to the deck. So I mean, I'm not offended by the lack of 3-drops. It's kind of rough not having extra 3-drops that are super good after sideboard against them, other than the one you want to Enlightened Tutor for and actively put into play. But no, I mean, you have enough against the combo decks. Unfortunately, we didn't play against the combo. We just played against lands and the same Delver player twice. So I feel pretty comfortable with where the deck is at right now. I'm going to keep making tweaks to it moving forward and playing it. And probably going to play this one in the Invitational that I'm going to in a couple weeks. Just got to find a good standard deck. So this is all I got for Card Knock Life Plays episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even know what episode it is. The Esper Thopters edition, the Legacy edition. Thanks everybody for watching. Check us out on Card Knock Life on our MTG cast. Card Knock Life is the podcast. Card_knock_life is the Twitter. And cardknocklifepodcast.com is the website where you're watching this content. Keep on coming back. Thanks everybody, and have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or night.